Alright guys, so we're going to start a full commentary game here, and we're going to play with Master Yi no matter what, which means that we don't really need to discuss the picks and bans, but I will go ahead and discuss these anyway, just in case you actually want to play a different champion to climb. So first of all, we have a mid Zed, which means that Master Yi is not a great option because mid Zed has a full AD, and he doesn't have great wave clear. It'd be nice to mix it up and get some magic damage in, but we really don't care because we're Master Yi one trick pony and we can do whatever the hell we want. Oh yeah. Thank you so much somebody for the song request. Now, for masteries, you want to make sure that you grab Fervor of Battle. These masteries are fine. I personally prefer to have the cooldown reduction and all this stuff over here, but since I'm playing in silver, I'm going to go the 18-12-0 just so I don't have to redo it. I recommend 18-0-12 if you're playing Master Yi. They got Shaco, which is a real problem to deal with as Master Yi, and they also have Alistar, which is a real problem, but Twisted Fate's rather easy to deal with. Our top lane's playing Teemo, which is a bad pick because he doesn't have any initiation, but we do have Leona, which has initiation, and Teemo also has magic damage, so it's a double-edged sword. You could be happy, you could be sad. We have a magic damage top lane, but we don't have initiation, but we do have an initiation support player, which makes up for that. Kallista's not a very good AD carry pick. I mean, she's okay. She's actually decent. She's probably top 5, so I guess she is pretty good. I would prefer to have Caitlyn or Twitch or Zaya, or Jin's really good right now, but I would say Kallista's probably 5th. The thing about Shaco is that you have to be very, like, Shaco actually changes the way that you play the game, so this game's actually going to be a little bit different than how I would normally play a game, but that's okay. Top lane has no initiation, that's good for us, and our team is a typical dumb solo queue team, right? Not a huge fan of it, but you know, you deal with what you got. So they have a top Cinder probably. Twist of Fate will be mid because he can roam more easily. Shaco's going to be jungle. He's going to sit down those Jack-in-the-Boxes. I prefer to play a safe game, and I don't think we have a great invade, so we're just going to let Shaco go ahead and take his buff, and we're going to do our own thing there. Alright, let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our typical build here with the machete. Grab this. I like to grab potion. And now, as I said, this game's going to be a little bit different because of Shaco. And the thing is you have to really adapt to situations. And you guys are like, well, what's the best start? What's the best item? And this is what I'm talking about. When a situation changes, you have to change with it. So a quick look is we're against Shaco. Shaco likes to invade. Shaco likes to gank. So we want to be ready to gank a lane. And we want to also take a camp that Shaco would be interested in. So in this case, Shaco would probably invade my jungle and go for my red buff. So we're going to start on the red. And even my golden teammates can realize that as well. So, oh, he says to check red, but I would like to start red. I'm going to let my team know that I'm going to start on red here. And we're going to start on red. And now the red, starting on red team has this really interesting advantage where you could go straight top and gank it. And a lot of people are like, Cowsep, should I gank or should I farm? In the current meta, you cannot farm. You have to gank. You have to gank eventually. So you want to get your ganks out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and get our leash. And then we're going to take it and we're going to try and go top. Okay, they worded it. That is a really awkward word. I did not expect that. Oh my, okay. That's a more awkward word. Okay, that was... Okay, Teemo's wording it for me. We're pulling it into the bush. They know I started red, so I lose a little bit of my surprise. But these guys are silver, so I can probably still get away with it anyway. I mean, you could do this stuff in diamond, too. I mean... People really are dumb. Like, they're really, really dumb. Like... They're really, really dumb. So there's first blood. A pretty solid gank for me. We're going to go ahead and go back to base because we have to walk all the way to the jungle. We might as well go back, buy some items, and then go back into the jungle again. So, don't sit here and tell me, but Cowsep, I can never gank a lane, and silver's so hard. It's not that hard. It's really not. You can probably get away with that in higher elo, too. So, we're going to go down to our blue. And I didn't actually check the jungle start. Like, I didn't see who leashed what. I should have done that. I was too busy talking to you guys. But I imagine that Shaco probably started on red, which means that he was on his way to the blue. Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this free leash. So Shaco's gone, but we're going to go gank bot. So we jumped the border there, or the wall. Like, dude, we can gank so many lanes. We can gank bot, we can gank mid. Like, if bot doesn't have a ward, bot is obviously the easier to gank. Okay, Alistar's gonna headbutt me. Come on. There you go. Okay, that went good. Now we have to watch for Shaco, but he was low, so he's probably not nearby. He might even already be back at base. So we're gonna go ahead and go back. And the reason why I bought boots and longsword is because, or actually it's a dagger, is because I don't have much gold. So I had to buy what I could afford. And that's why I bought the dagger plus the boots. I bought what I could afford. So we came back again, and we're at 330, right? What can I afford? I mean, I could afford a pink ward and some crappy items. But I'm gonna get another dagger. And even though I'm playing crit this game, and it'd be nice if I can get those big ticket items, since I can't get a nice solid full jungle clear here, I'm gonna keep buying these small items, and I'll turn it into a bigger item later. Usually you just want to make the most out of your money. So now top lane is winning, or should be winning. I don't know what's actually going on top. And bot lane should also be winning as well, all because of these ganks that I'm doing early on. So let's go ahead and grab this. And okay, I was wrong about top lane. Okay, I thought top lane could win, but yeah. So yeah, that's an example of how my lane mate or my teammates can mess up despite me getting them ahead, right? It happens. We're gonna try and gank this though, because she'll probably back in a bush, and I probably should have enough time because she's not very smart. We've already established she's not very smart, so we can keep applying pressure to this lane, and it shouldn't really be a problem. So we're gonna go up here. So the reason why we just walked around there instead of just Alpha Strike killing her is we were trying to waste her time, because Teemo's having problems despite us helping him the best that we can. So the more she walks around, the longer it's going to take her to get to top, and the more farm Teemo will get. And you know, getting the EXP was more than enough, and we knew that she had no flash as well, so we weren't entirely worried about it. We knew that we could get her, so we went ahead and killed her after that. So let's go ahead and grab this here. And now what we're trying to do is we're trying to get enough farm, because we keep ganking, right? We want to take a break. Like, we could go get TF, but I really don't want to. Like, I'm tired of ganking. I've done enough. So we're going to go ahead and farm enough to get at least a pickaxe. And after we get this farm done, we're going to look for a kill, because we want to get the BF sword as well. Why didn't I smite the cannon? Because sometimes it's better to give all of the farm to the laner so that they don't fall behind because they're stupid, right? How many times have you said, well, my team let me down, or my team didn't play well? Well, you know, maybe you should stop taxing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you're really, really confident you can carry, then you should take it. But I'm playing this game like I would if it was a diamond game, right? I still would have ganked that Syndra top. But, I mean, obviously it's easier in silver. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna come around. Alistar has no thingy-majiggy here. Oh, yeah, we can't get anything here. But we put the pressure, and we had the TF ult. The bot lane knew that they could not fight. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we get the tax the crud out of this lane. Real good. Now, I could go back, but I'm noticing that my camps are spawning again, because I spent a lot more time out of the jungle than I wanted to. So I'm going to go back into the jungle and look for my camps and get as much gold out of this. Because if I kill this, I can get a BF sword, and I can get the 400 gold brawler glove as well. It's just making the most out of your money. Now, you are using up a bit more the duration of your red, which does kind of suck, but at the same time, you know, it's not a super huge deal. Like it does kind of suck. You're wasting like probably 20 seconds of it, which is pretty bad, but you'll get over it. You'll get over it. All right, so Teemo's pinging for help, but we're just gonna ignore him. Like we're just gonna back ping. Chipgaseo. We're gonna tell him that we I'll try out. We're gonna tell him that we can't help him. Gonna grab this BF sword. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a red smite because we can. Teemo got out okay. That's good. So I went ahead and grabbed this item because I'm looking at the gold. I had 700 gold. I could not buy a zeal. I need 900 gold for a zeal. But I could buy the red smite, which gives me more mana regen, so that I'm a bit healthier. Now, your mid laner is probably going to want blue, or not going to want blue, but I'm playing in Korea, and I kind of have to give the blue. So, yeah. you saw, right? This is Korean style. If I try and take it, he's probably going to AFK. So, we're just going to go ahead and pass over the blue to him there. We're going to go ahead and get this this clear. And I'm going to start with the wolves instead of the grump. That way, after I clear the grump, I'll be ready to head to bot lane here. So let's go ahead and grab this wolf here. Thank you, somebody. So we're grabbing the wolf, and now we're going to go down to the Gromparuni here. Teemo's dead again. He's way too greedy. He's probably going to blame me. But you know what you do when your teammates blame you? Just like this. There we go. We're going to go ahead and smite this. We can hold on to it, but I want to make sure that I'm full HP. And let's go down to bot lane. They know I'm here. They know I'm close because of TF. I can get a reset if she uses her shizzle dizzle on this. Okay, so we got the kill there. We're going to go ahead and kill Ali too. Oh, wow. Oh, buddy, outplayed. Nope. You wish. Okay, so anyway, we went ahead and we dived that. We got that kill. Alistar actually made it kind of hard. I'm going to go ahead and tax this because I'm a bitch. I shouldn't tax it, but I am. And now we're going to go ahead and head back. And the reason why I'm heading back is I have a good substantial amount of gold. I have no HP. I have no mana. I'm going to let my bot lane push the tower instead of helping them there. And let's go ahead and start working on it. Now, you have a few choices here with the 600 gold. You can either sit on it to buy the Infinity Edge. You can buy Berserker Greaves. I mean, I'm going to buy Berserkers because the game's going really well. I don't think Berserkers are actually a great option most of the time. Like, I'll usually sit on my normal boots. But since, you know, I got 500 gold, I have an extra dagger because I'm going to go Shiv, right? And I have an extra dagger. So, I mean, whatever. Because when you go Zeal, right, the dagger doesn't build in anything. I'll go Shiv later. So we'll go ahead and grab the boots. I mean, why not? Because we're not going to have much attack speed anyway, so it's no big deal. Now, when it comes to most games, like 90% of them, I would highly recommend just sticking with the brown boots or getting ninja tabbies. I mean, it just depends on the situation. Let's go ahead and unban Teemo here or unmute him. We don't even have to worry about that. Let's grab our Q here. We're going to go ahead and kill this wave here. We don't have to kill those little ones with 1 HP. They'll die to the thing. Let's go ahead and kill this. And so now we're looking at our options. We have no minions to kill, right? We can't gank top. So what we could do is we could go counter gank, right? Which we should have thought about doing prior. We can kill the crab, which I am going to do. We can camp mid, depending on when mid comes back. So he's back right now. We could also kill the Rift Herald. But we don't want to kill the Rift Herald because Shaco's probably coming. And we're actually going to go ahead and wait right here. We're just going to put as much damage on Shaco as we can. So, oh, where's he going? Okay, he's not coming into the jungle. So now we're going to counter jungle him. We're going to ping back our mid laner. And we're going to go ahead and head to our red. And the reason why we're doing this is because Shaco's probably going to kill our mid laner. God damn it. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and gank this. It's sort of pushed. Oh, you'd think he saw me. I accidentally walked out of the bush. Okay, now keep in mind, don't get discouraged. TF is going to roam really hard. Like, he's going to roam harder than a Zed will, right? So your team's going to die to this guy. Quite a bit. Let's go help him with the dragon here. You know, it always helps to look at the situation, but, you know, they have all 5 people there, so. We just want the reset. Zed will kill him. We wait, we wait, we wait. We go, we go. We got knocked back. We're going to kill her. Okay, now we're going to kill this guy. I can't move. I'm stunned. Okay, I died. It's whatever. I'm actually not sure why my team's running, but they are. Watch out for the jack in the boxes. Yeah, my team shouldn't be running, especially from a freaking 1 HP Shaco. Okay, now they're getting it. They're learning. They're learning. All right, get the dragon. Get the dragon. Get the dragon. Get dragon. Leona, hold the dragon for her. Okay, there we go. So we're going to Navigard. Now we can go ahead and buy the Infinity Edge there. Yeah, I forgot about Alistar's last time. That was a mistake by me. So you can see how the mistake is my fault, not my team's fault. We also got first tower blood. And the reason why we got first tower blood is because we put Teemo just so damn far ahead. So now we could... We're not going to be able to buy the Zeal straight up, the crit chance item. If I had enough gold, I would buy it. I don't like to buy the crit chance item until I have Infinity Edge, because I feel like just buying a crit chance item, I feel like attack speed is just better than relying on chance. But once you get Infinity Edge, the extra crit is very, very powerful. Alright, so we went ahead and passed it. He's getting ganked. He's not respecting the TF. He got triple man ganked. So we're walking this way while we had the TF on us. But what we're actually going to do is first we're going to check to see if the Raptors are up. Remember, Raptors are worth a lot now. Like, they're 2.5 minute respawn. If they're up, I grab them. But I don't actively look for them unless I know they're down. So, like, if you're tracking a jungle position, you can sometimes tell if the Raptors are up or not. If I know they're up, I'll go for them. But otherwise, I don't really worry about it. We're going to dive Jen. He doesn't have any team there. Alistar left him all alone. The way he's pushing. He's pretty donezo. So we went ahead, we grabbed him. We're gonna go ahead and stick around for the tower gold. We're starting to get fed enough that we don't really care if our laners get fed or not. So we kind of want to take that gold, but we don't want to attack them because we don't want to risk them going AFK. But I feel fed enough that I can participate in taking shared gold from objectives and stuff like that. So let's go up here, grab the wolves, and then grab the Gromp. Now we get a really nice split push going for us, and if somebody comes to 1v1 us, we can handle him. Now, the 2v1 isn't too bad, but you can see there's stuff going on in mid, right? So the person that usually defends this lane, I just missed CS, we're not going to talk about that. The person that usually defends this lane is in mid. So I know the chances of somebody... I'm just going to flash, and the reason why I'm flashing is to save myself the travel time of Alpha Strike. Because when you Alpha Strike somebody that's far away, or they have multiple minions around, your Alpha Strike will bounce multiple times, which leaves you open for predictability. So if I Alpha Strike that, and I bounce to a minion, or I take a long time to travel to him, he'll say, oh, I know exactly where he's going to end his Alpha Strike. But if you flash to him, you instantly do damage to him, and you instantly make yourself a threat, and he can't react very fast. Alpha Strike leaves a lot of room for reaction, while Flash does not. Now, I probably didn't need Flash for that. I probably could have gotten away without flashing, but it's better safe than sorry, especially when you're going to get the tower afterwards, and you get a lot out of it, right? Well, now we can go for the dragon. The dragon is spawning. We're not really worried about Baron. We can't really do too much about it. We're the most fed in the team, right? If we take a look here, my team probably needs me for a team fight, if they do fight. And it looks like my team's acting very aggressive, so I should play around that. Like, I could split top. Like, look at this wave. Look at this. I know. You're thinking, oh my god, Cowsep, get that wave. And you know what? I sort of agree. But the thing is that nowadays the meta is more focused on team play and team fights and less on splitting and less on farming the jungle. So I'm going to the dragon. I'm getting us this big team objective, and I'm ready to help my team, right? Now, Kallista's going to go top, and we're going to fight. Like, there's going to be a fight. And Kallista's not going to be here for it, and that's a mistake. Like, she should not be going top. I mean, I called it. Now the red is going to be up here, and we'll be able to get something out of it. So you see how Callista got really greedy for all that farm? She didn't even get it all. And now she's walking all the way from top to be down here, when she should have been here to begin with. Oh my god, that flash. That was like the time my mother said she didn't love me. Feels bad, man. Alright, so yeah, that was very well played there. Very well played. So anyway, I'm just going to hold on to this gold. You usually want to buy something, but I'm going to hold on to it because I'm not in a... Wow, what? Really? I kind of sacrificed myself. I thought I could get a kill, but, you know, the TF was in the bush, and that surprised me. That was my bad. So we're going to go ahead and head back, and we could buy our jungle item if we really wanted to. We could. Which, you know, I have no problem with. It's 60. Like, if we bought a jungle item, we would get much more than we would with the other item. And when it comes to cost efficiency, whatever. Honestly, if I didn't have the red smite, I would probably just go ahead and work on the Essence Reaver. I really enjoy Essence Reaver. Like, if I can actually purchase an Essence Reaver, I really like it. Okay. Let's go down here. We're gonna like either get clapped or we're gonna clap. Okay, we're getting clapped. Just kidding. Okay, we're waiting for his next card and we're gonna dodge it. What? I was in alpha! Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, bro. Now we could be split, or we could be pushing mid. I don't have ult. I prefer to farm. Like, if I have full camps up and I don't have ult, I like to just go through and do all my camps. Like, I would prefer if my teammates didn't fight, but they are, which is okay. I mean, if they're winning, they're winning. All right, let's go over here. Now we're going to push mid. We have no jungle camps, right? No jungle camps. Our team's fighting in a really long lane. They already killed a few of them. We should experience no pressure from the enemy. And also, we know the dragon's up, right? So now that we know the dragon's up, and, like, we don't want to go top because we're going to have to go dragon. And they already have a few dead people anyway. Whee! Easy. I know, I make it look easy, but, you know, many years of practice. And there you go. That's how we do it. And of course we would go do the dragon. I decided to do a little showboat in there. Just show how badass I am. When it comes to a 1v3 situation like that, I honestly wouldn't do that if you're in a decent elo. Against silver players, you might want to fuck them up, but... Yep, that is how you play Master Yi in gold elo, and that is how you climb, and they did pretty much what I told you they would do. I mean, like, you can see that winning in gold is very, very easy. Like, if you go into it knowing that you will win, like I went, like every time I do this, I always win. Like, you just, I mean, it's a completely different game, you know?